Oh man, it's hot. And it's even hotter in the house. It's like sitting inside an oven. We got a brick house. And this side's not so bad because we're in the shade. But the other side is not. So this side of the house is cool, that's the other side is an oven. And we have an air conditioner, but it's on this side of the house right next to the stove, which makes sense. You want to cool off the house while you're trying to cook. But the bedrooms and the office is so hot, you just, oh. And of course our basement's not in order, you know, usually we hide in the basement, but because of the flood, we can't use it right now. So my son, you know, he's like, well, we got to do something. And another air conditioner that's $150, $300, whatever. For that side of the house, it's going to warm up one bedroom because somebody's going to keep that door closed, and I know who he is. Love you, dear. Is not going to be all that feasible. So I was thinking, what was under $100? I love YouTube. I learn more crap from YouTube than anything. I love my husband. The thing is he's always saying how he wants more tools. So I buy him more tools, and you know who ends up using them? So I got an idea. Can you guess what I'm going to do? That. Some of those. But some of you know what I'm going to do. Wish me luck. Well, I think a hacksaw would have been easier. I didn't have a regular. I had just a regular wood saw. But about so far, I guess it's about 6 inches or so. And then we had to buy one of these drill bit things so you can make a big old fat circle. This is how I made those. And the whole idea is that they fit right in there, just like that. So I need to make one more of these things. And well, I kind of found out I needed insulation, but I couldn't find the kind that they suggested on the thing. So we got the second bucket, and since yours truly is a seamstress, I think I can find some insulation around here somewhere. Okay, next step. Well, let's see. I got that, and then I took one of these files. I love my files. The plastic. Now, when you go to drill these holes in the bucket, make sure you got a firm grip or get a strong fella to do it, because the drill tried to jump out of my hand while I was trying to cut it. So you got to be extremely careful that it doesn't go anywhere. And of course, all the edges are rough and stuff like that. So I got one of these files. It's just basically a wood-like file, and I filed it so it's a little bit softer. Then it's supposed to be insulated. Well, I have fabric coming out the gazoo. It's just scrap pieces of whatever I can find. And what I'm doing is I'm stuffing it in there, and I'm going to wrap it around the bucket until it's really tight. I'm just starting now. But yeah, it's in the bucket, and then I'm going to wrap it around that so it's super, super, super tight, so that, you know, no airflow or anything like that can go through there. And so basically you want the air from the fan onto the ice through the holes. That's the only airflow you want. So see how this next part goes. What's going on, Michael?
Well, we've got a crudely made air conditioning unit.
You feel cold air coming out?
I'd say slightly cooler.
Slightly cooler?
Give it a minute to...
Well, we don't...
Basically just a store-bought fan.
You
got some frozen Gatorade bottles in there.
You put the holes in here, and then I wrap the fabric around the hose. And just basically just to keep it really insulated in there. And then put the fan on top. And it's supposed to blow.
Exit pipes here.
And, oh yeah, it's a little cool. You might need to give it a minute or so to start working, but it's our first one trying it this way, so I think we need to have a better seal on it, so I'll work on that part, but I think it's going to work.